Welcome back to Garage Kei. This is kind of, it's not really lost tapes. I forgot that I had this footage and I made a whole bunch of other videos that haven't been released yet, and then found this footage and was like, oh shit, I have to get this out first. I have lost at least 2 sections of this video. One of them is at the very end, one is in the middle, but they don't really change the story. You lose a bit of detail, but it is what it is. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. And it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that? I actually decided not to put any foam in these joints here. I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. I mean, it seals pretty well on its own. I could wrap some aluminium tape around it, I suppose. That would probably help. I might do that and that alone. Other than that, she's done, mate. You might remember that in one of the live streams that I did, I mentioned some square foam blocks that were actually OEM. This is them. These are like, I can't remember the name, sound deadener or something. It just goes around this hose and this cable and then stuffs in this hole. Yeah, they were like, that's the actual genuine Suzuki part. There you go. You know, with this build, I'm doing more cleaning than anything else so far. More cleaning than anything else. It's kind of shit, really. Look at the mold on the steering wheel. Need to get that off there. It's fairly fucking bad here too. Ugh. Yuck. I should probably pull this pedal out. I need to put the brake booster back in. But yeah, just cleaning I think is what we're going to do now. It's pretty amazing. I've found that this works better than any solvent at cleaning this paint. Not necessarily this one in particular, but these cleaners that have coating and cleaner mixed together. I'm not really sure what the hell they are. It's probably just cutters, but it works a lot better than any of like the solvents that I've used. Now you might be watching this thinking, why are you bothering going to so much trouble? And it just occurred to me to ask myself the same question. And I guess the answer that I've come to is that I want it to be a nice car, not just look like a nice car. A lot of cars that you'll see in photos look like shit up close. So I found that the best way to do this is to use the cleaner, this shit, and then use the wax and grease remover to remove the waxy residue that it leaves behind to protect the paint. And then you are left with a nice surface that you can put your sound deadening on. But just using the wax and grease remover on its own doesn't do shit. I'm gonna get that out of there, I think. Yep, coming out. Something you really can't do without in Japan during summer is mosquito coils, because these mosquitoes will just eat you alive. Get out of there. Ugh, yuck. Get rid of that. Rightio. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Horrendous. Now I know I'm not going to get it completely 100% clean, and I don't really need to, because you can't see it. I just need to get it to a level where I'm happy with it, and then I'm good, right? That's almost there. For an area you put your feet on anyway. But as you can see, it doesn't take a hell of a lot of time to do this. I might hit this with some air to try and clean that out a bit. Although it looks like it's double-sided tape, and that's probably going to mean that the shit's not going to come off. But we'll see how we go. That brings me to this little gem. Okay, now it won't do it. Alright, fuck, it's squeaky. So what I could do is grind this end off here and then put a bolt through it and a nut on the other end, and then it would be infinitely adjustable. But, oh no, then lubricate it while it's out, or just use some spray grease. So I think I'll just do that. I think I got as much on my hand as I did on the pedal. You can see where the rust is coming out of there though, right? That's where she was squeaky. Let's tidy it up. Ooh, get this side too. Can't really have too much of that, although it does attract dust, which isn't good, but it does stop rust, which is good. Stops rust, attracts dust, meh. You're probably screaming at the computer screen right now going, "You're using it wrong, you're not supposed to what?" Yeah, I don't care. Yes, I'm doing it wrong. I've heard about YouTubers that say things incorrectly on purpose so that people will comment. Not a lot of people comment on my videos, so I might have to start making deliberate mistakes. Somebody actually suggested that. Could you imagine me doing that? I can't. Drive myself insane. So I need to figure out where the brake booster goes, and then well, I could probably put the brake booster in actually. Put it in and then just put the sound deadening around it. Why not? Let's do that. Before I bring that brake booster anywhere near the car, I'm going to put some precautions down so that if it leaks everywhere, it's not going to destroy anything. Let's have a look at what we've done out here. So just put a bit of tape and then this plastic sheet down the front so that if it drips here, it'll, I mean, there's not going to be much left in it, but if some drips out, hopefully it will make its way to the ground or just stay there. That's the best I can hope for. Yeah, now I'll do the inside and then bring the thing in. Scary. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not actually that worried about the inside because I didn't just spend however many days that took prepping, sanding and painting it. I can, and it's covered up, so if I get a little bit of paint, a little bit of brake fluid on this side, nah, I'll just clean it up. The other side, I'll cry. You're gonna see a grown man cry. I need to get this the hell out of here because it's in the way, but I don't really want to touch it because it's covered in mold. Let's put it in the sun. How about that? That'll fuck the mold up. The drill's in the way. The drill's in the way. Evidently, I need a helper. Or a piece of tape. Once you get one in, the others are easy. Okay, it's held up. Just need to run it in with one of these. Let's have a look from the other side. Break on through to the other side. Here we go. Oh, it's the wrong size. Gotta love that. Well, there goes that. I can probably put these two 10s in. If I can find them. Got my hoses on. Got this all ready. So, only thing left to do is to run these back on. Brake boosters back. Got those ones to go, but that's in. Oh, yo, look at this. This pool of brake fluid that's been leaking out of this thing, and it's just sitting there. Look, yo, this was a good idea. Although I'm not sure I've done enough. I think it's touching the pink, so I might have to deal with that rather quickly. Hang on. It is getting onto the paint. I want it to get off the fucking paint ASAP. Maybe the best thing to do is just to get this on as fast as I can and then hose it. Now I don't recall how to get these in, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so we go through here. Get down, baby. Get down. Get down, baby. You go in there. You go in there. You all get tightened. It's the 10, remember? It's about as tight as they were. Yep, it's about that's about that. That's done. Okay, going to need some might use just a bit of water. As evil as brake fluid is, it doesn't like water. It mixes with it and just dilutes the fuck out of it. So brake fluid's really easy to clean up. Yes, brake fluid is really easy to clean up, and that's the end of that area of footage that I have. I don't know where that footage went. There's also a cut section in the middle where we went from me putting the brake booster in, and then all of a sudden the reservoir is on the front. Like, there's nothing from the middle there. Brake fluid did actually leak down on the inside of the car and made a small pool on the floor. It wasn't there long enough to actually damage the paint enough for it to bubble and start falling off. It just stained it a little bit, but it's under the carpet, so it doesn't matter. It's just a stain. It's not going to rust. Be no problem. You missed that. But that is the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you'd like to see what happens next, press subscribe. If you would like to support this channel, you can do that by getting your name on the Garage Kei door. That is featured in the start of every Garage Kei video. Details on how to do that are in the description. Check it out. Check out the merch store that I've got going. Yep, get yourself a hoodie or something. I'll see you in the next one. Later.